Famous last words. Leper Messiah is done, Orion is next, and then it took me 2 more weeks to get the bass track right. Stick around. Upon finishing the splitting process for Leper Messiah Rough Mix's bass track, I mixed it down, got it into my car, and realized pretty quickly that it was going to be problematic. It began to drive me insane when I realized that the track separator software gives you a very blunt version of what it can hear. So at the beginning of the song, Cliff's bass doodle before Lars's count-off is super loud, and Cliff's bass during the guitar solos is super quiet. So I had to automate everything to be the same level, and that was very difficult and time-consuming. And once that was done, I burned it down and ran it through my Empress bass compressor, and that's this track right here. Here's the beginning of the song. So the bass fill here, I had to split it in half because the Remaster is 2 seconds shorter than the rough mix. So when it came time for the compressed track, I automated it completely off the track because having a third bass there when the first 2 basses don't line up, it just didn't sound right. So I left it out. Let's take a look at the difference in sound between the 2 bass tracks. Sounds pretty good. It's a little staticky. The compressed is a lot smoother, but you don't get as much of the tone. So I use them together because this one has all the frequency and the Z factor of the distortion, and this one has all of the wind from the bass moving and the right hand and the detail. They sound like this together. Alright. Let's take a look at the remaster by itself. And now all of it together. So you have the remaster, the enhanced bass remaster with the 8 equalizers working together, the not compressed Cliff track, and the compressed Cliff track all working together to bring out the Cliff that's on the album. Cool. So in addition to running Leper Messiah Rough Mix through the track separating software and splitting that bass stem into many pieces and then automating that heavily, duplicating it and automating that as well, there's another piece of the smoke and mirrors process which made this work, and that's the plugins. The effects chain I named Leper Messiah for the Cliff in Progress track. Thought it was pretty clever, whatever. I used Bass Rider, and that's because the volume swings in this were huge, and this really helps keep the volume from getting out of control. And then I used the equalizer to remove the hiss from the high end of the bass stem. You can hear it has this little phase issue. The equalizer cleans that right up. And then up here, I have the compressed track, and I named this one Cliff Volume because both of them are basically volume knobs to get the bass as loud as I can get it without it bleeding. And this one only has an equalizer to reduce 1.5 decibels from middle E, which is 81 hertz, and that's because the compressed track basically gives you Cliff's right hand and the low frequency. I had Damage Inc. in the can, but Leper Messiah made me rethink it, and now I have it even better. I know I should be working on Orion as that's the next song, but this is a preview of Damage Inc. because it sounds pretty good. That's all for this week, folks. Short but sweet. Just wanted to show you why Leper Messiah became such a sand trap and preview Damage Inc. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. This is the Metallica Re-Remastered series. Stay tuned for more. You be good now, and eat your fruits and veggies, okay?